you should not launch out as a mediocre, but you should launch out as someone who can represent us in this creative space. Do you know that your talent is not enough in this creative industry? My name is Amoshola Damlola, and I exist to make creative life more easier and more productive. Your talent is no longer enough in the creative industry. Why? It's okay. People are doing what you're doing. People are creating contents. A lot of persons are designing. A lot of persons are showing up every day. But what do you need to keep your presence consistent in this creative space and also for you to make an impact? You should continue learning. Now, one of the things that you need to understand is that what you learned yesterday does not mean that you cannot do more today. You learn yesterday, you learn today, you learn till you die. That is the law of life. Even though you are not in the creative space, in all spheres of life, you cannot do without learning. Also, you need to be intentional about the productivity. There's sometimes that we produce content or we create content that it just feel that let me just do that. But make sure that every content that you pull out there is with excellence and with passion. We tend to create content because others are doing it. We tend to do things because others are doing it. But why can't you sit down and do what you want to do because you want to do it, because you want to communicate something, because you want to be there for people, not because other people are doing it, but because you want to do it. It is a foundation of excellence that actually sustain a creative career. What you do, how good are you, what can you do that will blow people's mind, how far can you create content that will relate to people. That is why sometimes I do advise creatives, that especially our creatives that are just coming up in the creative space, that if you take your time to learn, take your time to gather evidence before you launch out, because you should not launch out as a mediocre, but you should launch out as someone who can represent us in this creative space. And this is all for today. I will see you in the next video. You are welcome.